conversation?
If you got a motion?
I do have a motion to propose. The board authorizes the general manager to enter into these tentative agreements as written, minus section 4.8, if SCIU and/or ATU ratify such tentative agreements, minus section 4.8, she may execute them on behalf of the district.
There's been a motion, is there a second? Second. Moved and seconded. Comments, discussion of the motion? Director Malone?
As I've commented publicly through news sources and otherwise, even prior to identifying this hiccup, I was not in a position to support this contract. I find it too costly and feel it is a short-term vision. Our goal on the onset was to begin cost sharing, and I don't feel this achieves that. We are effectively reimbursing for pension contributions. Now, rather than us paying pension contributions on behalf of our employees, we're going to pay them so that they can pay their own. That doesn't sound fiscally sustainable, in my opinion. We're allowing our employees, both our union employees and non-represented, to have future employees put in 15 years of vesting for medical after retirement. But our current employees don't have to do that. Yet those future employees, the savings that come from them, were given as a credit in this negotiation process. And I just feel the negotiations, we moved too far too quickly throughout. And, you know, as a young person, as a planner, etc., I'm looking over the long term. The next 60 years are more important to me than the next 60 days. And that long-term financial sustainability and getting towards that was not achieved here. We have simply redecorated a lot of our subsidies into another format, and we'll never get that back in the form of wages. So I can't support this. If I had my way, we would go back to the table and direct management that they could not do this redecorating of the subsidies. They needed to put an end to them. So I'll leave my comments at that. I am going to have to vote no. I don't find it financially sustainable.
Director Murray?
All right, you're going down the row. I keep looking at the numbers, and I realize that this contract needs to be sustainable and equitable. And I look at the fact that the BART district contains 3.4 million people, and there 3.2 million of them are taxpayers that don't ride BART. There are 200,000 of them that ride BART to and from work, making us about 400,000 riders a day. And there are 3,000 BART workers represented by the union representatives in the office. And I feel that we've come very close to having a fair contract, depending on what your perspective is. And I say that with respect to not having to tax the